Despite being in crypto for so many years, I've never really owned Bitcoin. But that's changing. Today we're going to talk about why. Let's get straight to it. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Waj, and today we are talking about Bitcoin and specifically DeFi. Now, those are two sectors that have just never really worked together. There's no smart contracts on Bitcoin. How can there be DeFi? Well, that is changing, and that's because there's a whole range of new stuff that's come out that's really caught my attention, and something that I'm actually actively using now. First things first, the ordinal sector. I think this was something that definitely caught my attention, and I did actually buy some of these things earlier on this year. The NFT craze was massive in 2021, and I guess the ordinal craze was somewhat similar. You did see a bunch of these collections go pretty crazy. Node monkeys being like the number one, especially when it comes to overall market cap. I believe these went to almost $500 million in market cap. But yeah, I think Node monkeys, Bitcoin puppies, and quantum cats have solidified themselves as like the top three collections. Probably will be some more, but I think these are just a bit of fun and games, really. I think the real interesting thing comes with actual Bitcoin. And I guess even if you're a farmer, like there's still some pretty good things that you can do with your Bitcoin. For example, you can farm with EBTC on TBTC and earn like 12% yield, half of which comes in the CRV token, the other half comes in the Badger token. I mean, this is like something that I think is fairly interesting. You can even do the same with DLC BTC, which is like another Bitcoin derivative. It's meant to be a competitor to kind of a better version than Wrapped BTC, I should say. And again, like you've got some very good double-digit yields here as well, whether it's farming in DEXs, in AMMs, in lending pools, options. I think this is selling options, and even on Aave, for example. And then you've got stuff like Solve BTC, which is like basically trying to unlock Bitcoin finance on every single one of these chains. And there's some really high APYs at the moment on some of these different chains, and some incentives and points and things like that you can farm for extra airdrops. All of this stuff is really interesting, and I think offers some unique opportunities to use an asset like Bitcoin, which historically you just couldn't ever use. We recently also saw the rise of Babylon. Babylon, I mean, look at the names on screen: Paradigm, Polychain, HackVC, Framework, Binance. I mean, the names, it just goes on and on and on. And Babylon raised, I believe, $70 million from all of these big names. They're building, a very interesting POS chain, and they just announced Babylon staking with a $1,000 BTC staking cap. This is around $60 million. As you can imagine, it filled very quickly, very quickly, and Bitcoin fees actually skyrocketed during that time period. Again, like another place where you can actually kind of use your Bitcoin, speculate, and potentially earn some airdrops, some rewards, and yeah, really interesting there. Yes, there are definitely lots of risks to all of these, whether it's smart contract risk, oracle risk, deep peg risk, slashing risk, bridge risk, custody risk. Across all of these, there are certainly all of those risks. So please bear that in mind. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just explaining why some of these things are interesting to me right now. And then I guess last week we actually saw Corn, which is like this new layer 2 chain that has Bitcoin as like a gas token backed by Polychain, but also has some like Curve VE tokenomics as well, some yield kind of baked into the chain as well. This one is really interesting, and I will definitely be doing some deeper dives into this one for sure. But Corn, yeah, was massive. They did a really hyped up launch. Pretty crazy funky website as well, and I think you do need to check if you're eligible. I think if you're a DeFi user, which I'm sure many of you watching are, you might be eligible to kind of start using the network as well. It's something that I will be definitely checking out in due time as well, especially with the names that are behind this one as well, that you can see on screen on the left hand side. And then I guess the last thing that's kind of really been interesting is some of the derivatives that have really been that have come to fruition on Bitcoin or using Bitcoin. This one's called Alchemia, and this is an actual app where users can buy or sell Bitcoin trading fees or transaction fees. And as you can see on screen, this was exactly when the Babylon deposit period started and Bitcoin fees skyrocketed. And what you can do is you can either buy or sell these fees. As you can see on screen, you can speculate on if these transaction fees are going to go up or down. And this uses something called SAT per VB, which is basically an average. What they use is an average for the Bitcoin transaction fees that happen at the moment. Really interesting application. You can do some trading on here for sure and play around with it. Again, they don't have a token. They have raised a fair bit of money as well. So this can be something, again, that you can speculate on, not only to use the product and make some money or lose some money, as I have done, but you can actually speculate. Potentially there could be an airdrop there as well. So yeah, all in all, really, I just wanted to really just highlight some of the different use cases that there are for Bitcoin now. I think really now there hasn't ever been a bigger time to use Bitcoin in DeFi. And there are so many other things too. There's something called OPNet, which potentially is bringing native applications on Bitcoin, including DeFi, including DEXs. So that's going to be really, really interesting as well. So yeah, let me know what you think. I mean, like I said, I'm not a heavy Bitcoin user, never really been. You know, you can watch the 300 plus videos on my channel and find out for yourself that I love applications. And that's what I really like. And it's great to see that there's stuff building around Bitcoin now too. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below. And we'll be back with plenty more videos in the not so distant future.